Hi guys, I am Samgel Siwemsomi from Durban, South Africa, and I'm also a founder of a non-profit organization known as Step Parents and Step Children Movement. I founded this organization in 2017, but it became more effective in 2018. One of the reasons I started this organization is because I'm also a step mom and I'm also a married woman. And when I became step parent, I think I was 24 years of age. Yes, yeah, I was 24 years of age to be precise. And at that time, I had no children of my own, so I had zero parenting experience or whatsoever. And when I met my husband at the time, he was raising his daughter by himself, and his daughter was about 9. She was 9 years when we officially introduced. I'm not gonna lie to you, it was not easy, it was hard. There were times where I was ready to give up on my stepdaughter because we just couldn't get along. There were times where she wanted nothing to do with me. There were times where she thought that I'll take her dad away from her. Her dad is not gonna love her the same. There were times where we would not speak for days. It was hard. It was really, really hard. There were times where I was ready to call it quits on my marriage. I was ready to file for divorce because the blended family dynamics really affected our marriage in a negative way. So it was hard. It was really, really hard. So, but then we conquered all the challenges that we had. I'm not saying that we do not have any challenges at the moment, but right now we are in a better position than we were 3 to 4 years ago. Then I said to myself, why don't I start an organization where we will tackle these blended family issues? Because I remember when I had my struggles, I talked to people, and there were very few people who seemed to understand what I was going through. Most people thought that I was just being petty. They'll be like, oh, how can a 9-year-old give you a hard time? How can you quit on your marriage because of a 9-year-old? You're just being petty. So very few people could understand exactly what I was going through. And it was very hard for my stepdaughter and I to bond, because each time she had to relate with me as a mother figure, in some way it kind of reminded her of the mistakes that had been done in the past by her biological mother. So she'd blow hot and cold, hot and cold. One minute she likes me, the next she doesn't. One minute we get along, the next we are up in arms. Which caused a lot of strain on my husband, because he was always caught in the middle. We would fight for his attention. I'd fight for my husband's attention, and his daughter would also fight for her dad's attention. There are many things that we went through as a family, but I'm glad that we conquered eventually. So through this channel, I want us to be able to tackle blended family related issues, all these things that are normally swept under carpet, all these things that we're told not to talk about because they are deemed as embarrassment. Through this channel, we're going to talk about those not so easy topics to talk about, so that eventually we can be able to have happy and solid and functional blended families.